Hello everyone, welcome to Joey Plays and Build, where we play and build the Enchanted Paradise Park. Here you seen is the Dominion Allosaurus. This was requested by Jacob the Esquadal to add a Dominion version of Allosaurus into our Kings of the Mountain habitat because the Dominion version looks like an adult version while the base version of the Allosaurus looks like juvenile. So it's a little differentiate from the crew. But we also added Ceratosaurus into the Kings of Mountain. Now, last video, the habitat is way too big for two species. So I think adding more carnivores into the habitat will make it much more spread out. Anyways, enough with my rant. Let's go bring them into the habitat and we'll continue building the Enchanted Paradise. Hello everyone. Okay, so we are building the feathered T-Rex habitat. Now, the whole premise for this snowy biome is 4 exhibits. T-Rex, Pyroraptor, Blue the Velociraptor, and another safari tour with multiple of herbivore dinosaurs. Dreadnoughtus, Pachyrhinosaurus, the Dominion Iguanodon, and the Dominion Parasaurolophus. So those are the exhibit, and then around it is a huge aviary, which is going to consist some pterosaurs, also the Quetzalcoatlus. So those are the creatures that are going to be in this park. And to get into the park is, of course, with a gyrosphere. Kind of felt like a little bus ride. You know, you stop into the T-Rex exhibit, and then you continue going to another exhibit, which is the Pyroraptor, and then to the Velociraptor. The place of the exhibit, very explanatory. Snow is the biome for the habitat. This is the feathered T-Rex that I'm building right now. Very self-explanatory, very simple. They need sand, forest, and prey. So there it is. Feathered T-Rex exhibit is done. Now we're moving into the Pyroraptor. So that's me just kind of suggest where I'm going to add the tracks, because you know the tracks is a very important part of this exhibit. That's where you're going to get around with the habitat. Of course, I have a lot of struggle with it because I have no idea where to pinpoint that. Pause a little bit. I think I'm taking break. You need to take breaks every now and then, you know. It's not like the game's just a very fast-paced game or easy-paced game. It does take a toll on you, so take some breaks, you know. Go out, get something to eat. So here I'm making the Pyroraptor habitat. So the feathered T-Rex, I didn't mention this, all of them have some sort of like rest area. So the T-Rex have the restaurant going on, and I think the Pyroraptor has the shopping, and Blue the Velociraptor has the hotels. But the safari one doesn't have any rest area. It's just one big safari tour. Excuse the squeaky chair. I'm sitting on a squeaky chair. It's very uncomfortable right now, so I'm adjusting myself, and you hear some squeakiness. I do apologize. I need to get a new chair. Now, at first, I was going to use these lovely wall sections. They were, I repeat, they were my favorite item to use. But they do have a huge hitbox, a very huge hitbox, annoying hitbox. So, as much as I love using them, there's some certain areas or like curves, terrains that prevent it to go forth. Took that out, used the wall fence instead. Now I use the rocks to cover some of the gaps, so that way the dinosaurs would not escape. Rocks is a very common choice. Very explanatory build. Snow. I don't think Pyroraptor needs a lot of space, which is good. I'm using the different type of foresting for this one. So if you notice, I'm using the the bush, kind of barricade the walls. I don't know, make it feel a little bit natural, I guess. And there it is. Basic Pyroraptor build. Add some chairs. Hopefully we have guests sit on the chairs. My game crashed. So what was I saying once my game crashed? Okay, so we do have some chairs, tables, right? It's a display, it's an item display. But guests cannot sit in it. So maybe in the update or so, we could have actual guests sit on these chairs. Okay, so yeah, my game crashed. Oh man, paranoia hitting again. Gotta save every 5 minutes or so. But anyways, we're building the blue Velociraptor. So again, you see that now the rest area is the hotels. I'm using the what is it? Is it the Biosyn hotels? No specific reason, because I use the Jurassic World hotels, and I'm saving for the Jurassic Park hotel for another attraction that we'll play around with. But here's something that I hardly use is the Biosyn hotels. Looks like tents, so it looks like a little hangout instead of a hotel. Emergency bunker. It's really hard to find some spaces, especially if you level up the terrain. So yeah, you gotta find some space for some of the items, because it then tend the like again they have this hitbox where it is annoying using the rocks to barricade, because I thought the fence can connect to the aviary, but that's not the case. I'm just saying adding rocks just because. So I'm using more forest. I'm trying to think like if I did something like new here in this build, but it looks very self-explanatory. Carnivores are easy to build. I've been saying that so many times, but they are. They're not needy, they're not picky. There's some carnivores that need some forest, some sand, some rocks, but they don't need as much. That's why I love building carnivore habitats more than herbivores. Speaking of herbivores, we are heading to the safari zone in a bit, and that's gonna be a lot of explanation, explanating, explanate, What am I doing? Okay, I cannot explain explaining. Okay, so this is the safari. It's the biggest out of the four habitats, so it makes sense for this to be the biggest habitat. Now, I have four dinosaurs, and all four of them have different needs. Some needs tall fruit, some need tall leaf, some needs ground fiber. This is what I mean. It's very hard to build a herbivore, like a multi-species herbivore habitat, instead of a carnivore, which they need a lot. So I'm getting my dinosaurs ready. I like to have everything on full trait. I don't have time for their needs. I want their needs to be fulfilled as much as I wanted them to fulfilled, you know? So here is the ground fruit. I think this is for the iguanodon. Taking another break, you guys need take some breaks. And here's something interesting. I hid them. So some of the plants does not fit the environment you're going for. It just looks very out of place. Sticks out like a sore thumb, right? Like a snowy biome, you don't see tropical fruit in a snowing biome. So for prevent that from happening. Now I know some people don't get bothered by this, but it's a pet peeve of mine. I do get bothered by it. I hid them with decorated trees. And since the forest is their needs, you don't need to use the paint forest. You could use decorated trees. And you could hid them with these trees, what I'm doing right now. I'm using the decorated trees to hid the forest. So you could use iguanodons in this type of biome. But you know what? This is probably just a minority of mines. Okay, getting the rest of the dinosaurs. Parasaurolophus, the Dominion version. Now, why do I pick these dinosaurs? Well, majority of them is from the movie Dominion. the Dominion Parasaurolophus. We see it in the Dominion movie, right? Owen Grady was chasing down the Parasaurolophus in the snowy Nevada. Iguanodon, I want an Iguanodon here. So I'm using the Dominion Iguanodon, so this is my perfect chance. Pachyrhinosaurus, they're usually known for living into a snowy biome. And Dreadnoughtus, no reason at all. I want a sauropod, and Dreadnoughtus is a sauropod that I have not used yet. And it's the Dominion version. So again, with the tall nut, because it doesn't fit the environment that I'm looking for, I just disguise them with the decorated trees. The cool thing about it though is that the dinosaurs can walk past these trees, unlike the rocks. The rocks have a heavy hitbox, so dinosaurs cannot pass the rocks, but they can pass the decorated trees. So there you go. For those who don't know, it's a little life hack. And I'm basically done. Yeah, and we'll just bring in our dinosaurs into explain the habitat, and I'll do the flying pterosaurs in the next video because I don't want this video to be too long. Alright guys, see you in game. Okay, so here you start with the gyrosphere. You go into the aviary, you'll see a humongous load of pterosaurs, yeah. I think you start from here, then you exit right here, your first stop. So you guys could either get off from the gyrosphere or you could stay in the gyrosphere. It's up to you. Then you could see our first exhibit. Yes, the feather T-Rex. I'm pretty sure their space is very small, but we'll check anyways. Yeah, they need more forest. Open space is good. Wow, I'm surprised. They need sand and prey. I thought I had their prey. I'll add them after the video, but yeah. Open space is fine. I'm actually very surprised. I thought these are one of the animals that need a lot of space. Again, it'll be cool though, like they can actually sit in chairs, like guests can actually sit in chairs, watch the T-Rex brunching. Is he? Okay, I was losing my mind. I thought that T-Rex was about to poop. Okay, so you go across here again, pterosaurs. I don't want to get lost. Okay, you don't start there. Yeah, none of this is finished yet. So, okay, so you start from the aviary and then you exit from the second stop, which is the Pyroraptor habitat. And you can see the Pyroraptor. Each attraction is different, so the T-Rex is like a viewing gallery. However, here, by the way, is a viewing dome. So up close and personal with these raptors. Now I have 4. Actually, let me just show you. Sorry about the video all over the place, but I want to show you the dinosaurs. Okay, so these guys need open space. Well, you know, there's nothing I could do. They're stuck in the aviary. There's probably too many of them. Oh, they need prey. I hadn't had their prey yet. But yeah, so we have a white one here. This is a beautiful skin color. I had one in Winter Wonderland. I forgot what his name was. It Mayonnaise? I think I will call this one Mayonnaise. If it is Mayonnaise. But I have a Pyroraptor in Winter Wonderland that is called Mayonnaise, I think. And then one of them was Simba, right? Wait, what? Why is this one's open space is good? But the other one is... What? Okay, so their open space is fine. I guess they still need a roam. But yeah, this is the Dominion color. Oh, I forgot to mention. Okay, so this is the skin pattern for this beautiful white one. The Quillen Mountains and Lithobath. And of course, the red one is the Dominion version. So yeah, there's the Pyroraptor. Now, you guys will keep going. I have no idea where's the directions of that, but I'm assuming it's right here. And then you go into your third stop. So if you want to stay here, there's a hotel here to chill. And while that, you could watch one of the most famous species of Velociraptor is Blue the Velociraptor. So I want to have like four species of Velociraptor here. The 1993 one, we have Blue, and I want the Tiger Raptor one and the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor. So hopefully I have enough room in this map to fit four different species of Velociraptor. Anyways, yep, there's Blue the Velociraptor. Reason why Blue? Because, well, Dominion again. Influenced by Dominion, we see Blue chilling in the cold Nevada forest. Let's see. Oh, I love you, Blue. I love you, Blue. You know, they don't need a lot of space. I have five of these guys, too. Yeah, Blue is a fantastic raptor. So we have five of these guys. All right. And you'll... Oh, I'm so sorry. Blue is supposed to be the last attraction, I believe. So I guess you start from here. Yeah, you start from here and you go into the safari exhibit. So no stops, just one big ride. You see some of our notorious Dominion dinosaurs, like our Dominion Iguanodon, and I'm pretty sure they need a bunch of space. Oh no, they just need ground fruit. Actually, that's pretty perfect. So we have our Iguanodons here, and their ground fruit is here. I just hid them, as you could see. Ground fruit is right here. Hid them with the trees. They're not really noticeable from afar. Here is the Dominion Parasaurolophus. What do they need? Oh, lovely. Parasaurolophus, not a problem at all. But yeah, so they need ground nut, which is another tropical fruit. They usually be right here somewhere. I just hid them with decorated trees. And my favorite dinosaur of all time, Pachyrhinosaurus. Love these guys. Okay, so these are not from Dominion, but this is the skin pattern. Yukon River and Pulcherana. This is my favorite skin pattern, by the way, for these Pachyrhinosaurus. And perfect as well. Never have any complaints with the Pachyrhino. Love these guys. But I know which one has a big problem is the Dreadnoughtus. I know they need a lot of space and a lot of food. But this is the Dominion version of Dreadnoughtus, but this is a different type of skin. So this is the Sala del Hoscao. Sorry for my pronunciation. And the pattern is Rana. Lovely, lovely skin for Dreadnoughtus. And they just need tall fiber? What? Are you serious? They don't really need that much space? Maybe because I have one of them. If I have two, that's a problem. Look at that sweet music. I'm actually pretty surprised that Dreadnoughtus just has 16% of ground fiber, but I don't know, I'm actually pretty excited. I was expecting something horrible, like Dreadnoughtus need a whole heck of room, but no. So yeah, this is it. Part 2, we're gonna finish up with the aviary with some of our famous pterosaurs. Again, Tapahara and Quetzalcoatlus, and then I'm gonna add another pterosaur. Don't know what yet. Anyways, guys, this is the habitat built. Let's go to capture mode just to end it off. Tell me what you guys think. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to see more builds, and I'll see you guys in the next build. Thank you guys for watching.